Hi YouTube, it's Alan Sagano. I'm the president of ADS Consulting Group, and today we're here to kind of give you just a high-level conceptual view of vLANs. What are vLANs? What are vLANs? vLAN stands for virtual LAN, hence the name V, right? For virtual LAN. There's a couple of types of vLANs you can have. The most basic one is to do what's called an untagged vLAN. Untagged vLAN, so when a switch is sent to you from the factory, by default, the default VLAN is number 1, which you should never leave on, by the way, right? You should move them over to different VLANs. But basically, a port can only have one untagged VLAN or one native VLAN. Sometimes they're used interchangeably, they're slightly different, but for the purposes of this talk, just think untagged or native VLAN equals the same. So VLANs are used for segregating traffic between different types of traffic. So security best practices today, right, is you segment all your different types of traffic, your wireless, your servers, your workstations, different classes of that. If you have any Internet of Things stuff, you want to put that on a separate VLAN. You want to make it so, in other words, and the advantage of that is if one of the VLANs gets compromised, we recommend controlling inter-VLAN traffic with a firewall, not a layer 3 switch, but a firewall, because it does stateful inspection and a deeper inspection of the packets. But you have a way to also block traffic or segment it and slow down an attack if you actually are unfortunate to have one. The other type of VLAN is a tagged VLAN. Typically, you can have, well, technically almost a little over 4,000 tagged VLANs per physical port, although you probably wouldn't want to do that. But you can have multiple VLANs right on the one physical port. Now, the most common place we use tagged VLANs are for 10 gig, 40 gig, or 100 gig, because the pipe is so big, we're slicing and dicing that pipe into multiple logical segments using that one carrier VLAN. You can tag those ports, and the way it works is that if the traffic is not tagged, the packet by default is dropped. So it is a good way to control access to different types of your networks. You definitely want to use tagged VLANs for like your wireless for sure, so that way you can set up multiple SSIDs and have different classes of service, one for public internet only, one for maybe internal users, one that maybe gets to credit cards or something like that. That's just an example. But VLANs definitely have their use. The next step above that is what's called network virtualization, like VMware's version of is called VXLAN or NSX. But even NSX does require a carrier, a base infrastructure that's defined on VLANs, and then you load NSX on top of that. So anyway, if you need more help or more information about vLANs, segregating your network, properly setting it up, if you need a security review, please send an email to info@adscon.com. If you like this information, please hit that subscribe button, hit the like button. It does help out our channel. Thanks a lot for listening, and we'll talk to you soon.